There he goes. That is typical. That is Shahid Afridi. That's boom boom. Under it and a straight hit off a bowler of Roach's pace. Really well dispatched.
Big shot. Will this be taken? It's gone. It's done the distance. Afridi. Good shot, good hitting. That's his second six. Even a miss hit of Afridi's bat goes over the line. Such a strong, powerful hitter. Picked up the slow one and it went over long on. Like the finish, the flourish from Afridi. There he goes. A lot of bottom hand involved. Gone over point. More runs for Afridi. It's gone across. Hits the rope for a 4. So the attack is on. Afridi has looked pretty solid, pretty determined. Using his ability to good effect here. 6 followed by a slash over point to the fence.
One of the things that you've got to do against him is try to take away that left leg coming down the track and climbing into full pitch deliveries. You'll get the ball up there occasionally, but you've got to set it up. If you look at his scoring shots so far, 4 and 2 6s all off the front foot. He loves to get onto that front foot.
Edge and Gale with a one-handed try. It's a good one because Afridi had played the ball over towards the leg side, so he must have been blinded for a little while, but nevertheless a very good try. 73 for 5. The verdict. Big shot, big strike. Afridi has gone flat and 6. Great blow. This is good batting. He's hitting the ball straight and smack in the middle of his bat.
Could have surprised Narayan here because he had quick feet. Very few batsmen are able to use their feet to Narayan because he's flat and on a good length. That was a very good shot.
Quickly into the 30s and he's making it look very simple here. Afridi. Long off has now been posted. Goes back, cuts. Good shot, good cricket from Afridi. Narayan pushed to go flat and is paying the price for it. 50 partnership is raised, 50 from 45 balls. Misbah with a strike rate of 27. Afridi with a strike rate of almost double 100.
One mistake.
Gives the batsman too much time. That one is hit away, and I don't think Marlon Samuels is going to catch that. Last gone for 4. 30 overs have been bowled. It's 107.5. Shahid Afridi plays his natural game, which is exactly that.
Well, his natural game is almost the unnatural shot. Look at that. Not even looking at the ball. Turning the face away in case he did himself some damage. Never know what next to expect from this man. That's going to take him to 50. Over the top.
Just 35 balls. He's come in and he's changed the complexion of the Pakistan innings. Added that momentum that Umar Akmal, who came before him, was unable to supply. could very well go all the way. Just stopped inside. They pick up 3 nevertheless. So hence Misbah's approach. Afridi is getting into strike, and into stride rather, and that was his 50. Sweetly struck over cover. This is short and gets a treatment. 6.
And hitting into the wind as well. There's a nice fresh breeze blowing across the ground from east to west, and he took his chances. I don't think he even bothered to work out where he was going, into the wind or with the wind. He's got such power. Sailing into the distance.
He went so far outside off stump. Pollard must have thought that the stumps followed him.
Well, I was wondering what he was bellowing about. He took such a huge stride across. You can see all 3 stumps behind him. Big hit, bringing up the 100 partnership, and is the best 6-wicket partnership at Providence, and what a way to achieve that. A game of bluff and counter bluff between the two, and the crowd enjoying it. I love to see the exchanges. They want to see a bit of personality in this.
Well, they're both pretty similar.
Slapped over extra cover in the end, virtually with one hand on the bat, and somehow it's gone screaming down to the extra cover boundary. Didn't fall too short of the ropes. Extraordinary shot by Shahid Afridi.
And when you have no one sweeping on the offside, you cannot afford to give any batsman this type of room. The 3 deep fielders allowed are all leg side, so that was a poor delivery.
Now, who's going to get under that? Darren Sammy it is. Takes a catch. So Shahid Afridi's vital innings ended with that style, living by the sword and dying by it. That's the way he goes, but it's been a very, very important innings from Shahid Afridi, and an excellent one as well.
Pace taken off it as well from Pollard, a little cutter, and the field is set for this type of shot or miss hit. Sammy, one of 3 deep fielders on the leg side, takes a steepler. That has been a good hand from Afridi. 76 to him, 167 for 6.
Big appeal, big appeal. Third umpire is called upon. Pakistanis seem very, very confident. Spun away, Simmons looked as if he lost his balance. Let's see if he did. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Let's see what happens at the other end. It's forward. There's some part of that toe.
Well, the decision is soon to come. Anxious look from Lendl Simmons, and the red light goes on, gives him out on the replay. Nigel Long reckons that they're really going nowhere. And spin. Out leg before first ball. Afridi strikes with his 350th one-day international wicket. And Dwayne Bravo, who's had a rough time with both bat and ball of late, is out first ball.
It's an Afridi special as well. It's quicker and it just slides straight on to Dwayne Bravo. And we saw the previous one that went past the outside edge of Lendell Simmons. It's 2 and 2 for Afridi. He's had a very good day so far. Runs and wickets. No runs for Bravo. 41 for 5.
It's in the air and straight in. So Pollard hits it straight down to long off. And his horror run continues. Mohammad Riaz just waiting for the ball to come to him. Here it is.
It was just a matter of time. He was itching to get going to try to hit his way out of the slump that he's been in. But it's going to be very difficult against Afridi given the way that he's been bowling. He's been excellent in everything he's done today, Afridi. Pollard goes for 3, 50 for 6.
Fifth over. Given leg before. From the pad onto the bat. Umpire Alpha had a good look. Another wicket for Shahid Afridi. Causing mayhem here. West Indies now 51 for 7.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Marlon Samuels looked wrong after the decision was given, but it's certainly pad first on to bat. And it looked pretty adjacent too. That's another quicker one from Afridi. 25 to Samuels is now 51 for 7.
Catch it! Gone, that's his 5th. Shahid Afridi, 5 for 6. Magnificent figures, and what a grand comeback. Brilliant with the bat and now showing his talent with the ball. This is awesome stuff from Afridi.
Cost this one up on the stumps and got Roach to try and undrive it. Playing against the spin, just hits it straight back to the bowler. And Afridi has 5. Roach goes for 1, and the West Indies out of it now.
Catch it! And simple, absolutely simple. So that's his certificate, his career best. Smiles all over Afridi's face. And well, a simple way to get out for Narayan, who played pretty well.
Easy as you please. 6 wickets for Shahid Afridi. And it's almost too easy. Relaxing for a bit. So Narayan capitalized, but now he's gone for 14, 98 for 9.
Conditions, circumstances. And that's the end of it. 7 wickets for Afridi. Just on the back foot, had no clue about it. The ball coming into him, and Afridi gets 7 wickets to follow his unbeaten, his 76, which helped Pakistan to recover from their early problems against the West Indies, and now backing that up with a 7-wicket haul. Second best figures for him in one-day cricket, no question about that. Much too late on the shot, on the back foot, and engulfed by jubilant Pakistani teammates. Shahid Afridi, the comeback kid. What a match he's had. Facing Holder's second duck in succession. Forward.